Like, you know, no. That's how you are. I mean, who the fuck?
So when DJ got his nut button, he also got a nut top that I used for like which I need to get another one.
Not really. Apparently this lady can make this little fucking statuettes of like, you know, little bit of nut. She's the same chick. Anyways, that being said, as we discussed nut, did you believe even though we are a smidgen late, it do be time to join in on our session,
Very nice.
Can I have a quick recap of the rules because I was at work?
I'm gonna go ahead and start the stream. I'm already live. I'm just on the starting screen.
Alright, so just real quick, we'll leave it at the starting soon so I can just dump this real quick. If you try and fuck anything, you're gonna die unless you pay me $5. That's not a joke, that's a legitimate thing. We are the heroes, we are not the villains, so please don't obviously make it so apparent that you're trying to kill everybody and everything.
I can do that part.
Some rules I follow excessively to the letter, and some rules I will have more leniency on. We'll decide as it comes across. Don't be upsetty spaghetti if I say no. As it sits, all DMs say the exact same thing, but most DMs actually take it for what it actually is. My word is law. And if I allow you to fuck around and find out, we'll fuck around and find out. Don't get your feelings hurt, except for me and certain things. And we will be making jokes, so if you get butthurt, if you ditch out of the game during that time that you're feeling your butthurt, you will stand from this table and not put you to play.
Chris, don't get butt hurt. Don't fuck shit without paying $5. And don't make money during the comparison. Got it.
Fair enough. You know what? Yeah, no murder hope. If we want to do a murder hope or campaign, we'll have to reset. I can't run murder hope. Oh, fuck. Other than that, have fun.
Okay, before we start.
Yes.
No, this is a serious question. Going back to don't try to kill anybody. If I throw Booster and accidentally nail a bystander in the head, who is accountable? Me or Booster? Because Booster, if touches anybody, poison.
It's a valid question.
That is a very valid question.
Well, it is valid, okay? Use your better judgment when eating the frog.
Alright.
Aim fucking true and pray to God you don't fucking roll a natural one, because you never fucking know. You might actually hit a bystander, and if you hit a bystander, well, that happens. No, I meant like, you know, I more or less meant like, you know, don't walk into the shop and demand a fucking 50% discount or else you'll fucking see this throat. Because all of my shopkeepers are level 20 adventurers. But I'm retired. Alright. He has magical abilities and cast reduce. Alright guys, so as we Alright, so ready to begin?
Yep.
As we were, 3, 2, go. Alright. So, welcome to session 1 of Toria, the chaotic insanity that this place is. As we can see right here, this beautiful map that we have pulled up, this is the world of Toria. For the first portion of this is mostly just going to be information based on the map, and then the second half of the session will be going through playing the actual map. So, as you can see, there are many big flags that are over top of a lot of these areas. There are 6 big flags in total and 1 skull. The skull does not exist. Ignore the skull. It's not imperative. Just know that that entire location over there is known as the Those of you whose characters come from this area, you would be familiar with the Badlands and what exists over there. Uh, it's a menagerie of everything. We have starting from the very bottom and then working our way up kind of in a clockwise-ish fashion here. We have the very bottom is known as the city-state of Dragonod. It's kind of self-explanatory for what really would be there based upon its name. All of your dragonkin races will be coming from that location. There are a few other small smatterings of other races in this area, but it is predominantly dragonkin, your metallic, gem, and chromatics, as well as the Draken blood and the Revenites. Or the Revenant. No, I think I had it right the first time. From there, going left ways, we have Sylvanor. Sylvanor, as you can also tell by its name, it being very fancy. If you Loth, the Spider Queen, she is an evil deity in the actual realm, but since this is my world, I fucks with whatever the fucks I want to. And she's more of a neutral-ish here. Some of her people are a little bit more culty, so they are bad, but good trying to figure out which ones are which. From there, we're continuing up, ignoring the one in the center. We're going up to Clans of Kragan. Basically, any and all races that you would assume would clan up. That would be like your dwarves, your gnomes, orcs, some goblins, hobgoblins, minotaurs, and so on and so forth would be found from that location. Very hilly location, mines everywhere, as you would typically expect from such a location. Continuing up from there, we now have Efferborg. Efferborg is in the frozen wastes, so anything that can withstand the high temperatures of the cold. That's roughly where they're going to conglomerate and exist. There's from there we have the Shirin Empire, which is the little squiddy symbol. That's going to be like your main farming community. All food that isn't produced in its own area pretty much comes from the Shirin Empire. It's kind of all lowlands, flatlands, kind of like Kentucky, just without all the corn. And then last but not least, we have the one right there in the center. That is the Kingdom of Etrania. The Kingdom of Etrania is predominantly human. It is not much in the way of mixed races, but it is predominantly a human location. As you go through the areas of the Kingdom of Etrania, which is mainly the center of the map itself, as you get further and further away from the capital city, Etrania, you will notice that there are more and more mixed races and mixing of the monstrous races with the humanoids. They're more welcome and accepting versus in Etrania itself. Whilst other races are welcome and they are accepting of other races, it is, like I said, predominantly just human within the capital city. The locations off to the sides here, we've got the Highlands of Raelari. That's the one right on down this way. The Highlands of Raelari are also a more or less Badlands kind of location. It is more for those that are familiar with this location or for this world, with your characters being from this world. predominantly a pirate stronghold. This entire area is basically run by piracy. They have their own rules, laws, and so on and so forth, and they are predominantly in that location. At the very top, we have Giant's Rest. Again, in the excessively cold locations. It's kind of like Antarctica, but with more mountains. So more mountain ranges, but excessive cold. So if you guys ever do find yourselves in Giant's Rest, please make sure you pack them furs because it's gonna get cold. That being said, they do have a key down here, the capitals, the cities, the towns, if you want to zoom in on any location and kind of get the feel of what everything is. Like right here, River Cross is clearly and obviously a town versus Silverstone being the city right here, and the capital being Etronia. It's the same pretty much across the board for when you definitely come over here into like Sylvanor. The designs do change. So the capital city known as Verivel. I don't have it marked here, but don't worry about it. The little city right here of Nilabel, and let's see here. I chose one hell of a font for me to remember all this stuff. Bainema is this one. The clans up here. Oh, that was loud. We've got Kragen, the main capital of the clans of Kragen. Ornhirdur, right here, is a small city. And Einheil, right here, is Einheil is the city, Ornhirdur is the town. Efferborg kind of follows the same suit, but Efferborg is a capital of its own because there's nothing really else there. The city-state of Dragonad right here. Even though it does match with every other location for like the size of the marker that it is, to go from one side of Dragonad to the other side of Dragonad, by walking, it takes 5 days. So from one side of that city to the other side, it takes 5 days worth of travel. The town does have like a quick travel-esque type deal within it. So you've got carts, you've got trolleys, essentially. Even the town has goats that you can rent and ride around everywhere, and your movement speed increases so that way you can get from one location to another without having to actually travel 5 days. Depending on which mode of travel you get, depends on how slow it takes to get certain locations, and that will matter when we actually get to it. Badlands, obviously, there's 2 different designs for the Badlands here. We've got this Badlands design, which is the smaller tent houses, and then we've got the capital area for the Badlands right here. You will also notice that there are other markers along the maps, like this one right here next to Ornhirdur. You're kind of unsure as to what these markers really mean, so the only way to find out is to explore and go find out. Same with these destroyed looking ones right here. These ones right here, and let me see here. Where's another one? That's a good question. Okay, I guess those are the only ones. There's also tunnels that go into the mountains, like up here in Giant's Rest. Come on, there it goes. You can notice that there are entrances here, here, and here. All of these really depend on what is required for what these ones mean. Same thing with down over here, like in the Hollowed Heights. You have tunnels that go in and out of the Hollowed Heights main areas itself. You can also zoom in further on the map if you so choose to get more closer detail, like this small entrance right here. Every location has a reason. Every location is imperative. But that also being said, I need to open up a very important page that I do not remember why I did not have it open. Because I need my world information. If you'll give me a couple seconds to find that. Gonna do this the hard way, aren't I? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to figure this out later and just use my phone. Not a big deal. I do have my massive PDF with all the information about everything ready and available. That being said, was there any quick questions before we do begin the actual gameplay side of this session?
I think I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Then we shall begin. So it does come as a strange time within the world of Toria. Odd creatures finding their ways into the towns by strange means, rips within the fabrics of time separating both the ethereal planes to the material planes, as well as the elemental planes and the Feywild. Rifts open up all across the world of Toria as multiple different races of humanoids and monstrous races alike enter in and commingle within this location. The party, without them actually being parties, all find themselves within a simple tavern to sit down for a drink. Everybody orders exactly what it is that they would like, and everybody gets it delivered at a decent amount of time, as everybody takes a nice, healthy, hearty swig of each one of their chosen drinks. You all immediately feel a strange tingle in the back of your mind. And you can't help but look around and feel just slightly, very slightly dizzy as it slowly starts to drag in harder and harder and then black. After a few moments, you all open your eyes to find yourselves not where you were before. Instead, you are outside of this establishment, outside of the bar, passed out in the middle of the grounds. You all open your eyes very gingerly, kind of hiding from the blazing of the sun, and then realize, wait, it's not daytime. That doesn't make any sense. As you all open up your eyes even further to finally see what is all important, the town that you guys recently came in on, or came to, is set ablaze. You hear people in the background screaming. You see people running by you, trying to escape, until you hear one person scream out to the farthest distance, "The turtle! It comes! Run!" And before you guys can all react, he becomes roaring in from the south side, or the west side of the town. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
What the fuck was in my coffee?
Goddamn.
Oh shit. I gotta reload my... Hold on. Don't worry about that roll. I gotta redo my roll. My fucking hardware acceleration.
Goddamn.
Some of my dice take 3 years to fucking roll.
It happens.
No. I managed to roll an at 20 on that.
Beautiful. Except for you rolled custom roll instead of hitting initiative, so it did not count.
Wait.
Really?
Wait. Hold on.
There it is.
Okay, there you go.
Initiative.
So I ended up rolling the exact same thing that I rolled before, apparently.
Beautiful.
I rolled a 15.
So initiative will be the shield. There it is. As you all look around at each other, seeing the danger that is coming towards you, this monolith of intense strength and muscle and just pure leather, standing roughly about 150 feet tall, his feet begin to destroy these buildings one by one as he comes crawling through the town. With the initiative in order, you guys all see this creature is heading directly for you all. As you each look down at your hands, trying to see if this is reality or if it's fake or what could be going wrong here, you notice that all of your hands now glow a sparking red. It is unknown to each and every one of you as to what the hell this means, but you see this glow and you just stare deep into your hands and wonder, what the holy hell is this? Just as the creature does reach very close to you all. And now that we have rolled initiative, we will be in initiative order, starting with Ash Woodstone.
Fuck.
Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Can I shit on it? Does that work?
You are about 80 feet away.
That'd be a hellacious
Be
shit.
impressive.
I mean, you can try and violently shit at him if you want to.
Hurl feces.
Does Ash need to shit at this moment?
No, he's good.
I mean, this is a giant dragon turtle heading straight for you, so...
Okay, 30...
Which reminds me, just so everybody knows what it is that they are seeing, here inside the game log, I will send the image.
So he's 80 feet away from me, right?
Yes.
Well, the size of him, he might as well be right the fuck up on us.
He technically is. In a manner of speaking, he is right the fuck up on
Fucking
you.
probably 80 feet from his stomach, from underneath. Jesus Christ.
What I want to do, I'm not close enough to do.
I will say 70 feet instead of 80.
Can you meet in the middle and go 60?
Sure, I can actually meet in the middle and go 60. There you go.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Hey, great.
There's
Fuck
your-
this. No.
There's your well within 60, so you're at 50. You're good.
Alright.
Okay, so let's see. So he's like at 60. Okay, cool. I want to move up 30 feet to this motherfucker and cast Animal Friendship.
Okay, now what is Animals Friendship's requirement?
A 13 with saving throw.
All right, so he has to roll a 1 or a 2 on a wisdom saving throw. Wait, no, Animal Friendship is charmed, isn't it?
Yep.
Ah. So as you hold up your hand and begin to speak the incantation for your spell, you feel the magic leave your body and fall on deaf ears.
You activated his trap card.
Well, fuck.
The only thing that you see at this point is his head tilts down directly to you, and in the back of your mind you hear this guttural laugh.
I know, I'm hilarious.
All right,
That's it.
that'll be all. All right, bee's knees.
Alright. Am I allowed to ask, like, what language does the turtle speak?
You do not know at the moment.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, you know what? Roll either Arcana or Nature to determine whether or not you'd be able to know this.
Okay. Roll Arcana.
You don't know shit.
Sadly to say, it doesn't come to mind at this current moment. I mean, you are kind of shivering in your scales there, Bee's Knees.
All right. All right. Am I okay? Am I able to pick up Boosh and advance towards the turtle, or does that count with Boosh's walking speed as well?
So what that will actually entail is, since you are carrying somebody, your speed will be halved. So every 5 feet you do take, it is actually 10 feet you take. So each square is 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
So if your movement speed is 30, you can move 3 squares.
Gotcha. I figured that. Okay. But that doesn't use his movement, does it? Or is that undecided?
DM.
Nope.
Right,
Hello? Is it messing up on me?
you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good now.
Sorry, I could have swore I said no. My apologies. Yeah, no. So it'll only use your movement speed, but you'll be fine.
Okay.
Tag team. You run 10 feet. He runs 10 feet.
Boosh
okay.
will not be able to pick up Bee's Knees. Sorry, it's not happening.
Yeah, no. I'm 5'8".
Punning.
Boosh is what, 2 foot?
Hey, leave my short ass alone.
All right,
I
so
mean, you know.
all right, so I am gonna pick up Boosh and advance 3.
All right, so I'll move Boosh with you. You are within 45, 50 feet of the creature, of these giant dragon turtle.
Okay. So the only thing that would come to mind would be to try and, get Boosh closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeet.
Yeah, yeet.
All right, give me a yeet check, which will be strength.
All right, strength. Gotcha.
Please don't roll a fucking one.
This motherfucker.
Nat 20 plus 2, baby.
And yeet indeed. Boosh, as you begin soaring through the air, just like every cartoon movie with the fucking dogs, your whole entire mouth, as you begin flying and kersplash. Exactly, right into the face of this dragon turtle.
Give him a kiss.
We will get back to you at your initiative as to what you do.
God damn.
I'm fucked.
Already off to a great start.
To be fair, we are off to a great start.
I mean, I couldn't have pulled that natural 20 out of my ass again if I tried.
That is excessively valid. All right, so Soren Sumi.
It's all the Uncrustables. They give you power.
Yes. Oh, don't forget the tea.
Have 30 feet to move.
Lucky.
Back in the damn chair again.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm going to move kind of behind this well or something like that.
Okay.
And that's
Make sure you look in the well.
yeah,
So right
I'll
about
look in
there?
the well.
Right
Yeah.
about there. All right, perfect.
That was completely a joke.
And cast Sanctuary on Ash Woodstone.
All right, Sanctuary gives him a +2 to AC, correct?
um, I'll
Oh
ward a
no,
creature.
that's Shield of Faith.
If he's attacked, then the creature has to use make a Wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, it'll have
Oh,
to pick another target.
well, that sounds like a plan. Anything else for you, Soren?
That'll be it.
All right, Vilther.
Hello. Let's see.
Oh,
I
Jesus
will
Christ.
run up to here and throw a little glob of acid at the giant fucking turtle.
All right. So with that, is that a spell or an attack?
It's a spell.
All right, and is that a saving throw?
That's a great question. Yeah, it's a dex saving throw. DC 13.
All right, let's see what he rolls. And he rolls, oddly enough, not very good. So go ahead and roll your damage.
3 damage.
All right. As you actually connect with this acid splash at this creature, you feel your hands burn. They begin glowing even brighter red, and you lash out with this. And you know you've used acid splash, and for many different reasons. You know, creatures that come across you that just want to bite your ankles, psh, easy peasy, and you kick them off. You know that it doesn't deal an excessive amount of damage, but as
Sure
your
doesn't.
as your hands burn, and you watch it actually latch on to this giant dragon turtle, you notice part of his face begin to melt and decompose, dealing significantly more damage than intentionally wanted.
I am a god.
All right. Is there anything else for your turn?
I don't think so.
All right. So as the ancient dragon turtle begins to look upon all of you, he roars out in all of your mind. All everybody else hears outside is just a loud cacophonous roar, but each one of you hear deep and seated inside of your mind. Filthy, filthy creatures. My land, not yours. And he just stands there at rest. It's unknown what it is that he is doing, but nothing more is happening. That being said, Palos.
Saw, dude.
A saw, dude. Your tiny legs need a moving.
That they do. I'm gonna come right over Chong, and then I'm gonna hit a longbow shot.
All right.
That's gonna be a 25.
25. Beautiful as can be. Oddly enough, level 1's fighting an ancient dragon turtle, and you guys are hitting his AC. I love it.
And that's gonna be 10 damage. Shot straight to his face.
So as you draw your bow, your hands begin to glow brighter, as so does your bow, and you feel this intense strength. Like you've drawn your bow many a time, and you're able to do it easily. But with like the simplest ease, you just feel like you can just barely take the fingertips and just easily draw your bow, aim it with the other 2 fingertips, and just pew. You watch this arrow leave your bow at such a high rate of speed you've never fired before. And with that, it lands directly on into the dragon turtle, dealing excessive damage that
Well,
you've
he's gonna
not
love
seen it do
again,
before.
Because I have my bonus action. Do I not?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go for a second longbow shot.
Okay.
Well, fuck, that's gonna be a 16.
Sadly to say, that will not hit. Not
God
in
damn.
the slightest.
Your mom's a trick ass bitch. Alright, I had my turn.
All right. Boosh Roosh, as you were just recently yeeted and you see acid splash next to you, and you see it start to decompose and decompress into this creature's face, and just right above your head you see this giant, oddly enough, very giant arrow sink deep into this creature right above your head, barely narrowingly missing you. What is it you wish to do?
All right, what part of the giant turtle am I flying towards?
Oh no, you've already splatted kind of on his cheek.
Okay, so
Like, you know, one of those like sticky frogs that you just throw at the
Yep.
at the door, and it's
with that said, does he take poison damage from my race ability?
oddly enough, like you feel and you've known that you can't really be around certain types of people, and you can't touch like you really want to. But you sense and you feel no affliction coming from it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll for a chaos bolt.
All right. First, I believe for Chaos Bolt is you have to roll to hit, if memory serves.
Let's see. I'm not used to this website. I have to figure it out. So y'all might have to help me some. Sorry.
No, you'll get used to it.
It's not hard. You got it.
Hurl an undaunting, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against him. Okay.
All right. So with that one, when you look at where your spell is,
Yep.
click the little button that says cast, and then follow that directly across, and then there's your spell attack bonus. Now, before you roll,
Okay.
you are within 5 feet of this creature because you are quite literally
Oh,
squished on his body.
that's true.
That being said, normally you would have disadvantage on this. However, because you are just like the sticky frog that was just thrown at the wall, I'm going to grant you advantage on this. Now, when you roll advantage, where it says like the plus whatever number, right click on that first, click advantage, and then hit roll.
My boy.
So this being a 19, it does not hit his armor class, but you feel the burning sensation in all of
Okay.
your extremities, your feet and your hands. You feel your body become more empowered and in tuned with your own magical ability, and you feel it bypass the fact that you would have normally missed and still hit the creature. Now with this one, I believe it says you roll 2d8, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now what you're going to do on the left-hand side of the screen at the very bottom, there is that red d20 or a colored d20.
2d8.
Yes, click on d8 twice and then hit roll. This is to determine whether or not it's special. So you get to,
8.
you're only worried about the numbers. You're not worried about the collective.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 3 and a 5. You get to choose 3 or 5.
Gonna go with lightning.
All right. And then now you roll your damage.
Shit. What do I click again for that?
Which should be the damage roll after the modifier.
Yeah, like I said, you have to teach me this website a little bit.
So if you go over to spells in your character sheet.
Yep. I'm sorry, I don't know this thing, but there it is.
That's fine. So it is 2d8 damage. Let me double check this real quick.
Fuck, I did not mean to click anything.
Well,
that
that's
would
fine.
be it. It would be a 5.
Let me double check
2d8.
here. Oh. Okay, so you didn't have to do the 2d8, my apologies. You could have just rolled the damage, and if they came out the exact same number, it would have changed. But you get to choose. The number rolled on that die determines the attack damage as shown. Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 1d6. Okay, that's where the shit's getting confusing. Target takes 2d8 plus 6, so the original we'll take the original 8.
Okay.
And now you roll a d6, which will be in the left side, the little red.
You said a D6
Yes. So that 8 plus,
and roll that, which is
yes,
a 2.
which is comes up to 10.
And then yeah, so it's what?
10 total points of damage, and as your lightning streaks into this creature, you get this odd sensation that you have delegated more damage than intended for your turn. That being said, next up will be Ash Woodstone.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a thorn whip.
All right.
I want to make sure he's in. Yeah, he's within 30 feet. Cool. What's a 21 to hit?
All right. So, as you begin casting your incantation in order to use Thorn Whip, you, just like you have noticed and seen from anybody around you, your hands begin to glow a little bit brighter in that deep red that you saw previously when you woke up. You looked at your hands, you saw they were red, and you went, "What the hell?" And then as you not hit, but because the red elemental glow from your hands, it does continue on to hit. Please roll your damage.
Fuck yeah, 1 damage.
Now, do you choose to draw him nearer?
Nah.
All right. So as you delegated your damage out, you feel you've used Thorn Whip in your past, as I have stated for other players. You used this spell before, but you just feel this time that when you do latch onto your enemy and you actually delegate your damage to him, it seems to increase your ability, your power, your strength, and it changes all of that. That being said, anything else for your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing I can bonus action with. Tis it.
Sounds like a plan. Bee's Knees.
Ew.
It is your turn.
All right. So first and foremost, I am going to advance closer to the dragon, or the turtle.
The dragon turtle.
Yes.
The Dargan turtle.
Yeah. Trying to gauge how far I am.
So there's a ruler button at the very top left-hand side.
Gotcha. Is it 5 feet per grid?
Yes. It should be the 5, 10, 5 diagonal, but for right now we're using the 5 feet per grid because it's not really important right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So at the moment, he is still too far for me to attack.
Mm-hmm.
With anything really.
This
The
motherfucker just throws me and can't back me up.
Pretty much.
Basically, the only thing that I could try would be animal friendship, but in the past, it did not work.
Well, Bee's Knees, you do have a
Oh wait, do I?
you do have some things that you can do.
Okay. All right. So
Crum. We're gonna have to have a word about your character sheet. I noticed something. We'll do that later. Not a big deal.
who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do have a javelin that I could throw.
A what?
Oh,
You have a what?
Dude,
A javelin.
what?
There we go.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. One more again?
It's a lady named Lynn who's made out of, coffee.
God. All right. So I do.
Yeah, it's starting now.
Yeah. I do pull out one of my javelins
Okay.
and I throw it.
Is there something you want to do before you do that?
Wait. You're right. You're right.
This is fine. This is more than acceptable for you to not know what to do. That's why I'm just simply stating, is there something you would like to do before that?
Can we give him help?
Just give him a quick second. It's underneath your actions, underneath
You got
bonus
it.
actions.
You got it. You can do this.
Wait, bonus actions. Okay.
Believe in you.
Okay, yeah, so my rage.
You would like to
There you
rage.
Give
Yes,
him a little agree.
I would like to rage.
Yes.
mad.
So go ahead and
Mad.
click one of your buttons for rage. Now, anything that is strength base gets an immediate +2 to damage on strength weapons,
Okay.
and you now have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. You can't cast or concentrate on spells, and it ends early if you're knocked unconscious.
Gotcha. Okay, so having activated my rage, I now throw my javelin.
All right, go ahead and hit the +4, but before you hit the +4, right click on the +4 and then click advantage because you do have a teammate within 5 feet.
Gotcha. Alright, so right click, advantage, and then roll.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, so
God damn.
I rolled a 10.
As we all put an F in chat for that javelin.
Hit boosters in the back of the head.
Please don't say that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Who fucking Palos puts one in the chat? Jesus.
Oh my god. Thanks, Palos.
Love it. You
My man used all his fucking luck to get that nat 20 to yeet fucking Boosh Rouge.
you begin to reel back with your javelin, and you at that one moment go, "Oh shit, boosters!" Huh? And you release your javelin with not enough force to properly hit the dragon turtle. It flies forward and lands right between the two front legs of the dragon turtle, unsatisfyingly, with a thud.
Understood.
Anything else on your turn? Any more movement?
No, I've used all of my movement.
All right.
And any other attacks, I have to be closer.
Okay. So with that being said, it'll be the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
All right. Next up is Soren Sumi.
I want to move my full 30 straight towards it and ask it, could it just leave us alone? Because I have nothing else to do.
All right. What languages does your character speak? Let me ask this.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Primordial.
All right. So as you get closer to this creature, you get a little bit more sense of what this creature is, especially with how he spoke into your mind and then the loud roar that he did, and you understood that roar was more or less in Draconic. So running through your list of languages you speak, you come to the conclusion speaking in the tongues of the dragons is the best way to communicate with this creature, and you shout up this question in Draconic to him as his head drops down, his eyes glowing with a fiery red glow, stare directly down at you as all you hear in the back of your mind is a low laugh. Anything else for your turn?
That'll be it.
All right. Next up, we have Vilthar Phalos.
Well, Vilthar, being really giddy at everybody having all these superpowers, is going to run up and throw in more acid at the dragon turtle,
Please don't fucking hit me.
laughing like a fucking goober.
That sounds like a plan. Go ahead.
I need a dex saving throw
A dex saving throw.
from the big ass dragon.
I hate to inform you that is a 25.
That is unfortunate. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. No bonus actions that would be of use, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. And now it comes to Detert's turn. I'm going to need everybody besides Booshrush to roll me a strength saving throw as the dragon turtle takes in a massive deep breath and all of you feel yourself being pulled towards this creature. The DC is 20.
Fuck, I was so close.
Numb me. Numb me, Poppy,
Yeah.
numb me.
How do you
Technically, he did roll a nat 20, though.
Agreed. I am taking that into account. So, with everybody rolling just shy of the DC, everybody is pulled 15 feet closer. Except for Vilthar. And Soren is actually swallowed by the dragon turtle.
Rip.
Hey.
As on his exhale.
Can we get another F in chat?
Yes, we will need a massive F in chat from everybody.
I watched this shit.
Sorry.
Do I take damage for being eaten?
No, you'll be fine.
You're just numbed. That's it.
Nope, it's now that I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody, including Booshroos.
So how do I do the Constitution saving
save.
throw?
Yes, so on your player...
I see where it says Constitution.
Yeah, so you're going to go
It's not
below
that
that.
weird.
Below that should have your saves. It should have all 6 of your stats right there, but it should say saving throws.
Okay.
Yes.
I got
Con-
6.
Hey. We got 3 6s in the chat.
Fuck yeah, 666. Let's go.
I love it. I love it. All right, con
We're
save.
about to get wrecked.
I do sincerely apologize, Vilthar. The storm breath in the 90-foot cone of this dragon turtle, it's a DC of 24.
Well, fuck him and whatever big ass horse he rode in on.
And the couch he can't afford
Okay,
to
my
sleep on.
penis is larger than his.
Somehow doubt that.
I don't.
You can
I
most. I mean, you are getting kind of close to it, but you
Exactly.
can't
Gotta
really
get
see
you
it.
up here.
It is currently hiding within his shell.
See,
That being
mine's
said,
bigger. I couldn't hide mine.
We just hear
Let the
Ash
erect-
yell up, you've got a tiny wee wee.
let the erectile dysfunction
This
sing.
game sucks.
I didn't know he knew vicious mockery.
Whoosh, as this 90-foot cone launching every single party member back against the building, being electrocuted to the point of death.
Well, where the fuck do I go? Because there's no building behind me.
Yeah, there is.
You
It's
just
right
go
here.
flying off into the sunset.
I am only like 3'3", so it'd be
There's a
like-
building. It's right here.
It'd be like Attack on Titan where they have chick. Woo!
Fucking Team Rock is blasting off again.
As you all immediately awaken from this intense pain, whilst sitting at your tables that you recently chose to sit at, you look around the room and you see all the same individuals that you recently worked with at each one of these tables somewhere around you. You do see that there are other people within this place. I would have put tokens down for them, but it kind of lags the map and fucks it all up if I were to properly populate it.
Yeah, that's understood.
As you all look down at your drinks, and you're actually in motion of taking a drink from your mug.
I want to put it back down.
Yeah, I don't want to drink this no more.
I'm gonna fucking chug it.
Somebody spiked my tea.
I'm
gonna wax it again because I'm immune to magical sleep.
I'm just gonna
Whilst
chug
you-
the motherfucker.
I want to go
Whilst
back
you-
because I didn't get my turn.
Mulligan, let's go.
Rematch, motherfucker.
So Palos, as you pass out again, here's a dragon turtle. You are the only one here.
Solo
I
at
wake
this
back
point.
up.
There you go.
I wake back up. Yeah, he beat me again.
Not even 3 seconds go by. Well, that sucked. Once more.
I'm gonna take my mug to the barkeep and be like, hey man, I don't know what you did to this, but I drank half of it. Can I get a partial refund?
The bartender looks at you and looks at the mug and goes, "That's not one of ours." And he produces a mug from behind the counter, and the mugs from behind the counter are this odd clay that kind of looks more like a beer stein, if you will. And he kind of produces that. The one that you're holding looks like a mini cask of ale with a handle on the side. And he goes, "These are the only ones that we use within my establishment. I don't know where you received that one." And he kind of looks it over real quick, and he goes, "It doesn't even look like our make from even within the town. I don't know where that one's from, but that's not from us. Are you bringing alcohol into my establishment from outside?"
Can I hear this?
Roll a perception check, Palos.
Roll up.
Fuck yeah.
I should make you roll it with disadvantage because you got the shit knocked out of you for a second time. Hey,
Other than
you're the one who suggested it, so I got to roll with it. You know.
can I as well hear what's going around?
Yes, you can most certainly roll a perception check as
I
well.
shouldn't have drunk this. This shit tastes like ass.
No.
So yeah, so Booshoosh, your ears are still ringing from the splat and then the being launched off of its face covered in electricity. You only hear that very high pitched. We all know the sound. That tone in your ear that makes you go
Motherfucker
insane.
got tinnitus.
Gotta have something.
No.
But the barkeep does look directly at you, bee's knees, and just goes, "So, are you bringing alcohol into my establishment? That is not mine."
I explained to the barkeep that it was handed to me as I sat down, from somebody within the bar.
Point them out. Roll me a perception check.
All right, perception check. Gotcha. All right. Kind of.
It's in
on
the
the
very
long
center of
list.
your map.
Gotcha.
The very long, yeah. It's in alphabetical order.
Yeah. I was trying to make sure that was the checks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So as you look around the bar frantically looking for this individual that handed you this very strange container filled with some odd liquid, you don't see anybody that matches the description that you saw anywhere.
Oh.
Okay. So I, again, explain that I do try to follow all rules of, formalities of barkeeps, honoring their establishment, and offer to pay double if needed considering that I have no other way to prove.
Bump that with my perception. Did I hear all of this?
You kind of got the gist of it. It is this establishment is quite loud, and you are kind of sitting closer towards where the bards are playing a nice hymn. So you're picking up bits and pieces of it. You're able to get the gist of it, and it kind of sounds like the bartender's asking a question now. Then he starts backpedaling, gets kind of defensive, not very defensive, but kind of defensive against the bartender, and then pulls out his coin purse.
I'm gonna walk up to the
Everybody.
bar.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and ask the bartender the same question he did. I'm gonna be like, "Where the hell did this drink come from your establishment?"
And so the barkeep looks over at you, looks at the same style mug. Again, looks like a beer cask, just with a handle attached to it, and just goes, "Who with the same mugs? This is strange. Do you remember what this individual looked like?"
I guess you need a perception for me to
This one's going to be a history check.
history. All right. Well, I failed that in school. Let's see how it goes in here.
Good love to Palos.
Oh, okay.
With an 18, sadly to say, you didn't look up at their face when they handed you the drink.
Oh, no,
They
man,
handed
I
it
see
to
shit.
you. They handed the drink to you, and then they moved on like the wind. And the
Don't know,
barkeep,
but it was somebody in your motherfucking establishment.
looks at you and just goes, "This is very strange. Keep your gold."
I'm gonna stand up on the bar and shout to the rest of the crowd. Did anyone else have one of these mugs?
Go ahead and give me a perception pay loss before we have responses from anybody.
Got it.
Fucking one.
It's gonna be a goddamn 19, son.
Hey.
With a 19, you look out amongst the crowd and you see the other 4 individuals that aided you the first time, not the second time. You're on your own the second time.
Round 2.
Fight! Splat. You see the other 4 individuals that you recently fought this odd dragon turtle with, and you see in front of each and every one of them a mug that looks identical to yours. And with your perception being 19, you notice something a bit strange about each and every one of them, as they all kind of look towards you because you're boisterous and loud, and now standing a whopping 7 feet tall, standing on top of this bar.
At least I'm visible.
At this point, yes. You do notice that each and every individual, including Bee's Knees here, one of their eyes, their left eye, is glowing red.
Oh shit. We got an imposter.
Cyclops?
But you do notice all 4 other individuals around that do have the exact same mug style, and it is only the individuals that were in the combat with you.
I'm gonna turn to the bartender and tell him I see at least 4 other people in here with the same type of mug. So how does he explain that?
Barkeep's going to look up at you and just go, "Please get down off my bar." Like, I get it, you want to know, but so do I. Please, just off.
At this point, after hearing that, I'm gonna walk up there and be like, "Yeah, what the fuck was in that?"
He's going to
I got my
ask
ass
that
kicking twicey.
Alright, that was your fault, not mine. I only did it once.
At least I got my second chance.
How long did it last?
not even 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that in y'all's time or is that in my time?
In your time, it didn't even last a turn. In their time, it was 3 microseconds. You went, hey!
Can I
man
go
raised no
get
goddamn
another
quitter.
drink?
What was that, Boosh?
Can I go to the bar and get another drink?
Oh yes, most certainly. So does everybody begin to adjourn at the bar?
Sure.
I'm gonna stay sitting over here and just slide my little mug away from myself.
All right.
How do I
Well, I
move my
noticed that.
motherfucker?
Grab and move. So literally grab and drag.
Would I
Got
notice him stay at the table and slide his mug away?
You can certainly notice it. I'll say that your perception of 19 does still stand on that one.
I'm gonna point at him and give him the old finger wiggle.
Hold on, grab and move ain't working. Oh,
What?
There we go. There we go. I got it. Never mind.
What do you mean by finger wiggle?
Oh, get
Oh,
your
I
ass
see.
over here, boy.
Oh,
I'm being beckoned. I guess I will grumble to myself and walk up there.
At least it was the nyeh, not the nyeh.
Yeah.
Now I wonder why you're. I bet you're all wondering why I've gathered you here today.
Not really. I came for another drink.
Except for him, he's an alcoholic.
I can toast to that.
That being said, the bartender looks at every individual cup and just goes, "This doesn't make sense." And he kind of pulls out 6 other containers and pours in just a small into each and every one. Glides them forward, pulls back the wooden tankards, and goes, "Please, I swear there's nothing wrong with these ones. Take a sip and tell me if it tastes the same."
All right, a chug.
And I down it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
down
down it. I'm not taking a sip. I'm downing it, bitch.
I cautiously take a sip
See?
to evaluate the taste of it.
Here's the last thing longer than 6 seconds, boys.
We got this shit this time.
I'm gonna wait and watch them drink it.
I cautiously take a sip, and I do taste a significant difference.
A chug it
Well-
and ask for another round.
We'll get to that one. So, Bee's Knees, since you're the only one who actually tasted it, not just knocked it back, I need a survival check from you.
Okay.
He's got alcohol poisoning now.
And we're all just dead.
Me being a fucking elf. I'm
It
not
didn't have
scared
enough
of
time to hit our fucking systems.
Shit. I'm just
Nah.
taking the shit.
So
Immune to poison.
As you do take a sip of this, and you do like swirl it around, kind of a really shitty sommelier, if you will.
I
You
know
do
who I'm
notice that there
picking on.
is there is a difference between the two drinks. However, the basis for it is still the same. Same as if you were to pick up a regular mead and a blackberry mead. You can definitely taste that it is still mead, but you can taste that there is a different flavor to it.
Okay.
So there is a difference, but it's the same basis. And this strikes you as odd. However, as all of you take your drinks, besides Soren, I believe, who cautiously waited, you feel nothing. Except for
Well,
the slight tingle of the... You feel the slight tingle of the alcohol hit your stomach.
Okay.
But that's about it.
You said these were different mugs?
Yes, these mugs are different. These ones look like a regular clay. Kind of looks like a... I said the fucking word, didn't I?
Tankard.
Tankard?
No, I said something else, but yeah, sure, tankard.
Okay.
Beer stein. That's what I
beer
said
stein.
originally. Beer stein. So this one's a tankard instead. We'll just go with tankard because it's a little bit faster and easier for me to say. But yes, it's clay instead of a metal.
Okay.
And the barkeep looks at all of you intently, with curious looks within his eyes, not like expecting anything, but just trying to determine. And anybody
I'll just
wish
shrug.
I wanna pour the drink out of the metal mug and pour my drink from the clay mug into the metal mug and try it that way.
Oh no! So the tankard that you received from him was clay, and the wooden one was the one that was fucked up.
Okay, well, I want to pour it into the wooden one and try it out of the wooden one.
Motherfucker knocks out again.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay, so it is the cups.
You feel it, roll an insight check as you are abruptly woken up from another ass whooping. You lasted a little bit longer than Palos, so
Hey.
just a little bit. So like for the 3 microseconds it took Palos to wake up, it took you 5. So be happy that they.
He was just sleeping a little bit. He gets ass whooped a little more.
I rolled an
So
18 plus 2.
How'd your talk
As-
go
as
with him
you-
this time?
As you sit there, Soren, and you contemplate this, you assume that you can kind of get the gist here. It's not tankard specific, it's not cup specific. However, since this one is a wooden mug, whilst looking deeper inside of it and at it, you can tell that the inside is not properly treated. So some of the whatever it was that was inside the drink seeped into the wood. So when you refilled it with the new drink, it got reabsorbed back into the drink. So it's not tankard specific. It's something in the actual drink.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay, I want to let the party know that it's not the cup specific.
okay.
See if they can do anything with that.
So the
Okay.
barkeep just looks at you all and just goes, "This is interesting. I see no effects based upon my alcohol except for his." And he kind of points directly at you, Soren. And he goes, "He's the only one who had an effect, but he poured it into the wooden one, and I kind of guessed that would be the cause. Do any of you remember who gave you these mugs?" And with that, everybody besides Palos, can I get a history check?
History?
History.
Where's this?
Man, whatever next combat we're gonna have, I'm gonna fucking
Ooh.
suck.
Oof.
I'm using
Oh,
all
no.
my RNG.
Poor
Oh,
Soren.
my
Yeah,
goodness, Soren, what a fucking check, my good sir.
yeah, I don't remember much.
You don't even remember his name.
The only
This
thing
dude
that you
lost brain
remember,
cells trying to remember.
Motherfucker don't even remember how I got here.
Who am I? Who
the
are
only,
you?
the only thing Soren, the only thing that Soren can remember is the pain of being stepped on this time instead of being electrocuted.
Got
This
to hit a
motherfucker
little
can't
too
even
hard.
remember
at the
how
last
he got
one.
out of bed this morning. This motherfucker said, "Which way is right from left?"
Had to look at his hands.
Which way is right from up? All right, we got this. But as all of you guys sit here and ponder and think as best as you can to try and remember the individual that gave you these tankards, you've all been in taverns before, so you assume that the person coming around and dropping drinks off is the barkeep or the bar wench, whichever one would do it. You saw specifically Vilthar. The only thing that you noticed was that it was a scaly hand that dropped off the mug. Nobody looked up high enough to see the face or the rest of the body. Most of you just looked up, saw the mug, and went, "Cool, drink," and took your drink.
Interesting.
Yes, I remember it was a scaly hand. That's all I can remember. I didn't look at his face, though.
At least you remembered.
The barkeep
That
kind of looks up, looks around the bar, goes, I don't believe we have any lizard folk or dragonkin. No more of this individual, and he kind of points at Bee's knees. Not trying to be rude, I apologize, but I don't understand your race, so we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Nosy
I don't
fucker.
see any other that would have like scaly hands. None of my workers do, and he kind of points back to the barmaid that is cleaning some glasses off to the side, and as you guys look over at her, she's actually a minotaur.
Okay.
Seems more of a runt of a minotaur's. She's significantly shorter, not as broad, and not really as hairy as most minotaurs that you guys have seen throughout your growth cycle or whatever have you. And he just looks up and just, I don't remember seeing anyone of that being, if you will, in this establishment. It's very strange that you guys all got drugged in my establishment. That is weird. For that, and he refills every one of the mugs except for Soren's mug. He actually takes both mugs away from him and hands him a brand new, fresh one that has not been tampered with, and pours another round into it, another decent flagon. And goes, for your troubles within my bar. That's very strange. Why would someone want to do that to any of you?
I don't know, but it's giving me a nasty headache.
Well, next question. What do we have in common?
Now, do you all peer at each other?
Yeah, I'm gonna stroke my beard and look at the weird lizard dude. Or frog.
Hey, whoa. I'm trying to
Hey, at
start
least
something?
it's his beard he's stroking.
I've just
Which
never
one's the
seen
most
you
not
before.
like the other?
So, can I get a perception check from everybody?
Okay.
Mine doesn't stand.
Nope, new one.
That's okay.
Hey.
Perception?
Brother, I'm never hitting any good dice in combat.
My perception in combat's gonna be shit, so don't worry.
I got a 24.
19.
Good shit, good shit,
That's
good
a good
shit.
set of rolls, Jesus.
Look at all those beautiful rolls. Like, don't get me wrong.
Now
the
watch
DC
him
wasn't
ruin
high.
it.
That.
I was about
The
to say,
DC was 10. So
Blew that shit out the water.
it's okay.
We're
Soren
still
had
waiting
to make
on
up.
one more.
We look around wanting fucking answers.
as
Either
you
really
all-
good or really bad.
as you all kind of look at each other, you don't have anything in common until you get to everybody's eyes. As you all look at each other, your left eye glows red.
I was just about to ask about that.
Weird beard stroking dude has a glowing left eye.
I'm gonna point at the frog and say he also has a glowing left eye.
I'm gonna do like the
Can I
Spider-Man
use
meme
the
where
word
we're just like, do
Yeah,
like
you got a
this-
glowing left eye too.
Hey, you do too.
Can I
Where's the
use
bar-
divine sense?
Yes. So divine sense is, I believe, fey, fiend, or undead. Correct?
Yeah, well, it detects good and evil, and then detects celestials, fiend, and undead.
Oh, celestials, fiend, and undead. So I don't believe you sense any undead. You do sense some fey ancestry from Ash Woodstone, as well as from Boosh Roosh. You definitely sense some fey there.
Let's go. Bait
But-
it up. In here.
You get a general sense that anybody around you, especially these other 5 individuals, they're neither good nor evil. That leaves you more in the neutral vicinity. It's a simple ebb and flow. You, knowing what you do know, you know of other people's how they align to a certain degree of certain things. This would be an average of chaotic neutral across the board. But it's as you're focusing in on this and seeing it from everybody else, the barkeep is hearing all of you guys talking about everybody's glowing left eye, and he pipes up, what are you talking about? None of your eyes are glowing.
So it's only us that
Interesting.
can see the glowing eyes.
No,
that's
barkeep
cool.
is clearly drunk. We all can see it with each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's 6 versus 1.
Yeah. Do we still have the previous mysterious tankard in front of us?
No, he has pulled away the wooden tankards
Okay.
and kind of placed him in a bin and has placed him on the back rack.
Okay.
I mean, you can still see them, so they're still within your relative line of sight, but they're just not within reach.
Okay.
So
Thanks to Soren going for round 2.
Thanks a lot, asshole. Took away the good shit.
can I?
Can I ask the barkeep to pour a little of his mead into one dish and a little of the mysterious mead into another dish to try and examine them to try and notice anything else different about the two different drinks?
Okay.
While this is going on, can I take advantage of my halfling nimbleness and natural stealthy and sneak back and grab one of the cups to take with me? Like,
Why not just
unseen?
ask him for it?
Yeah.
Because he took
I
them
was
from
gonna
us
say,
for
can
a
we-
reason.
Well,
I
it's
think
because
it was because of Soren.
someone's a party pooper and can't handle their alcohol.
He just didn't want another round 2 thing. Go ahead and try. Roll a stealth check.
I ain't stealing
give a
shit,
shit.
bro.
I don't know this man.
As you begin to
Hey, I didn't come in here with him.
Yep. Same.
as you begin to like kind of slide to the side and prepare to pounce over the bar maiden kind of walks up towards where you were trying to climb over and just staring directly at you.
Can I grab him and pull him back?
You gonna poison him?
And
No,
Can I
it's-
ask
it's-
her?
It's flesh to flesh contact,
since
like he
it's
can
not
grab
the
his armor.
bartender, can I ask this lady if I can have one of those mugs with the liquid back?
That will be up to him, but please don't try that again.
So where do we get on my action of asking him to produce a small amount of each liquid?
So it's during that interaction, he is pulling up 2 small bowls. And he grabs one of the tankards out of the back, pours a little bit inside, grabs his bottle from underneath the counter, and pours a little bit into the other one. They look virtually identical, except for his is more of a blackberry style, so it has just a hint shade darker.
Okay. So
And
So
go ahead.
we all notice it's different color alcohol in between 2 different beverages.
yes.
Can I ask the bar wench if she has seen anyone else handing out drinks today?
She thinks for a moment and she goes, "No, nobody else has been in here. Well, doing my job at least."
Okay.
And she kind of gestures out to the entire tavern that's kind of gone back to drinking their drinks and ignoring you guys completely.
Okay.
Can I ask a follow-up of, has she seen anyone other than myself that is particularly scaly today?
Are you scaly?
I mean, I'm a frog, so
I don't think frogs have scales.
Well, okay,
not
so
necessarily.
okay, but the only other person in the party that is inherently scaly would be myself.
And to
Or
which
You're
she kind of points directly at him and goes, "You mean this one?"
anyone other than him.
No, nobody in here.
Okay.
Right. Well, thanks for your help.
Can I convince the barkeep to try the liquid?
Prepare yourself for a trip,
It's
man.
like, because like we all have red eyes, but he doesn't. So maybe it'll have like a different effect on him or something.
He
He's gonna
kind of
fucking die.
laughs at this and just goes, after seeing what happens to you guys and the immediate abrupt awakening and the slight oh shit that comes out of you guys every time you do it, I'm good. And he looks down over at you, Palos, because he kind of overheard you're in the barmaiden's conversation. He goes, "You really want one of these back?"
I would appreciate it if you would pour some into a vial for me to take with us to get it examined later.
Once we
Yes, I
level up,
wouldn't mind a vial of it myself.
And in case
Could-
I want to go on another nutty trip.
We're going on a trip.
Okay, and with them two asking for a vial each to try and find comparisons, could I also ask
Yes, that's what I'm doing with it.
that I get an empty tankard?
I'm just gonna.
And he
coat
goes,
my
"Yes,
hands.
I can do this." And he pulls out two small glasses, and these ones do have a cork stopper inside of them. He goes, "This was a trial of some other shit, but I've cleaned them and I figured I'd use them eventually." And he kind of pops them down on the table, grabs one tankard and pours a little bit in each. Both of you guys can add to your inventory vial of unknown liquid. It's not going to be an actual item, so you're going to go into inventory, manage inventory, add custom.
Okay. Am I able to get an empty tankard?
Yes,
For
so
comparison.
you'll be adding into yours custom item as well.
Okay.
Empty wooden tankard. The weight on these vials is 1 pound. And the weight on the tankard is 2 pounds.
1 pound.
Okay. So you said 2 pounds in an empty wooden tankard?
Yes.
Alright. So added one
Some
2
heavy-ass
pound empty
liquid.
wooden tankard.
It doesn't go anything less than a pound, so a pound is what it has to be.
Okay.
Even
So I
on
slide-
even on the override, like I want to make it like 5 ounces, but it won't allow it. It's kind of irritating. It bugs the crap out of me.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so I went to add the tankard. Everything else has a pound thing, but the tankard doesn't. It just shows that I have one. So I don't know if I did that right or
Put
wrong.
it in the notes.
Gotcha.
Because I think we had to do that at one point for another thing.
I think we did too. Let me take a gander at his character sheet. Empty wooden tankard. Quantity of 1.
Yeah. Like I have the one tankard on me. It's just not showing a weight for it.
There you go. Refresh your character sheet. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Said it was 2 pounds, not 1. Dumbass. Good lord. All right.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead and refresh your character sheet, and it should be into there. If that ever happens again, click on it, and then hit the customize button, and then there's the weight override.
Yeah, well that's what I did. Okay, so alright, off topic. How do I refresh my sheet without refreshing the entire page?
You can't
Or do I have to refresh the whole page?
You would have to refresh the whole page if you're in that one. You can, if you have two web tabs open, the first one being your actual character sheet, and then the second one being just the map. That's an easier way to do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have. Okay, yeah, it's showing now. All right.
But yeah, so you two both have the. I know it says 1 pound, but it's actually 5 ounces. But for carry weight capacity requirements, it's gonna be 1 pound.
It goes up in pounds.
So you guys have the vial of unknown liquid, and you have your wooden tankard.
All right.
And he kind of looks
Yes.
at you guys, and what was that?
I said yes.
He
Thank you.
He looks at you all and just goes, so where we are right now, which is a great question. And he pulls out a map of the world. You know what? I haven't done this before, so we're going to do this.
Yay, we're guinea pigs.
Hey.
Yep, guinea
It's always
pigs.
the best.
I love it. He pulls out a map of the world and lays it down on the bar. Places a salt shaker right here on Dragon's Tooth. And goes, this is where we are. There's nothing really special here in Dragon's Tooth. For obvious reasons. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. But if you go, quite possibly, to Rosenport or maybe to Redhold here in the Sheeran Empire, they might be able to assist with figuring out what this is.
Okay.
Or alternatively, if I can find the part where it says what's here. Alternatively, you can possibly go to one of the places around here. You can either go to Shades and Shadows. He's a rare item merchant that works there. I am having troubles right now trying to remember what this gentleman looks like, but you'll find out when you get there. You might also go to Side Project Brewing. He's our alchemist and potions specialist here. Or there's a possibility that you can go to the Temple of Sylvanas.
No, I can't do temples.
Why?
They creep me out.
That makes sense.
All right.
Or is it that you creep them out?
A little bit of both, actually. Them in the robes, it kind of does some funny stuff to me.
Like
These-
by funny stuff, you mean?
Don't worry about that. I
They
just
stuck
hope
a
you're not
whole bag
around.
of jelly beans up his ass.
Fucking priests.
STD bears. But yes,
Strawberries
Sylvanas.
taste like strawberries.
Sylvanas, he's also known as the Oak Father, the Old Oak, the Forest Father, kind of similar to the Wild Mother, but her, how should I say, alternate kin, if you will. You may possibly go speak with them. They might have some information that they can probably ascertain from this.
Okay.
It's possible. I personally do not know, but those are the only options I can currently think of. And with that, please, for the love of everything, don't tell people you got this from my bar. I would appreciate that. I
Can I
don't need.
persuade them into
That might
one more
cost you.
drink on the house?
I've already given you 2.
I don't. And you almost got me killed.
I didn't.
I had a
Your
really
establishment
horrible
did.
experience.
That sounds like a personal problem.
That's going to be your problem.
Well,
Sounds like an establishment problem, if you ask me.
you
See
also
if you get a
cannot prove
5-star Yelp review.
you also cannot prove that you didn't bring it in from anywhere else because whoever gave this to you was not here.
You can't prove I didn't get it from here either.
Yeah, I can. I have only these tankards, and you brought in that tankard.
No, you have those tankards now.
That being said, going to offer one more later on. Maybe if you survive whatever this ailment is.
Interesting.
It's just life. That's the
You got
ailment.
pink eye.
I mean,
I will
we've
be
all had a
back for
drink
my
or
free
two.
beer.
Who farted on my pillow?
You got a pillow?
But
Alright,
yes,
well,
those are what I can think of for you guys. Best options for you to take your this query to.
alright. What were the options again? I'm sorry. Like I heard the alchemist, then the temple of
Forbidden
Snow.
I
place.
think we should go see the alchemist.
Who's taking
I agree.
notes?
No.
So
Roseport, like right there, though.
he did
Yeah, I was gonna say-
suggest that you can take the liquid to Roseport. There's a
Okay.
chance somebody there might know. He doesn't know specifically. He just says there's a chance. Or you can go to Redhold, the capital of Shirin Empire. Or alternatively, maybe somebody here in town might be able to assist you. And that would be the rare items shop called Shades and Shadow.
Okay.
Or the Alchemist, the building known as Side Project Brewing.
I like that one. Let's go there. We're going to Roseport.
we
I
go
think
take
we
that.
should
Yeah.
go to the alchemist.
Or
I
the
agree
Temple
with,
of Sylvanas.
I agree with the rest of the party and
No
say that
temple.
we should go to Roseport to go to Side Project Brewing to see if they.
No, Side Project Brewing is here.
Oh wait, sorry.
Dumbass.
Okay, look, I'm trying.
I
Okay,
don't care what y'all do. I'm cutting my
Um,
arrows in this liquid. I'm sending people to Jesus.
God damn.
okay. As I agree that we should all go to Roseport, I also suggest that we stop by Side Project Brewing to see if we can get any information before we leave Dragon's Tooth.
Listen, you weird, scaly cunt. We're all going to the alchemist. We don't want to go to Roseport. We're going to see the alchemist.
You
The
weird,
Alchemist is in
scaly
Roseport.
cunt. No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was.
No,
My
the
bad.
alchemist is not in Roseport.
I feel like he's trying to use deception.
Barkeep, I don't know these fucking idiots. I'm sorry.
So as you get to the Alchemist, there's a sign on his door that says, "I'm in Rosenport."
I told y'all to go to Rosenport first, you dumb fucks.
No, I'm just fucking with you. No. It's just I had to go with the
Okay.
joke.
Okay, have we left the tavern yet?
I would
We just
assume.
went to the fucking. He just said we went to the alchemist shop.
Oh no, that was just me being facetious. But
He was
yes,
just memeing.
as you guys are having this little trance as you leave the establishment, you exit the bar and then you look up and just so happen to catch the name of the bar that you guys are at, which is called the Solid Gate Tavern.
Never coming back to this place.
Alright, y'all write that down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
We're not
So it's
Yeah,
a
the-
Solid Gate Tavern.
Avoid at all cost.
give a 1-star review on Yelp.
10 out of 10 bad trip.
So as you
I
guys
drank his
create
shit and fought a
the
giant turtle
twice,
twice. Got my ass kicked both times. Not a fun experience. Hashtag just honest reviews.
he pulled a one more again.
Want to see me do it
Okay.
again? We're still in the tavern.
We're going to sniff it this time.
Can somebody take the crack from this man?
I'm gonna grab the dude's javelin and go back.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Grab the javelin, grab the fucking liquor, and go, ha ha, one more. Nope, didn't work.
One more again.
Javelin falls to the floor.
Goodness. So as you guys exit the establishment, the town is yours here in Dragon's Tooth. You have many different buildings that do surround you, many different buildings with signages akin to what you see at the tavern here. Each one states something different in what the establishment is. You were given the information for Shades and Shadows, and the information for Side Project Brewing. Neither one of these two signs you can currently see. The city isn't a massive city, but it is a rather large city. So they could be somewhere down the side street, or maybe on the way out, or maybe deeper into the heart. It really depends on where you guys wish to go. You guys can see, based upon simple passives here, you guys can see the Temple of Sylvanas being a little bit taller than the rest of the buildings that surround it. So it does stand out. It is a distance away, but it does stand out to you guys.
Actually, quick question.
What's that?
Can I walk back in and grab one of those drinks to slam one back one more time? For good reasoning?
Third time's the charm?
No.
Fourth
I
time's
think
the
this
charm?
is
On
like
this
the
one-
seventh time.
On this one, I want to take a look around to see if I can notice any names of anything that I can bring back to try and look for answers on.
Okay. As you rush back inside the establishment,
Hold
I
my
wouldn't
beer
say-
and watch
Wait a minute.
this, motherfucker.
I wouldn't say you rush in with glee. I would say you rush in with purpose. Not really like running, but a hearty stride, if you will. You come up to the barkeep again. He looks back at you and goes, "Well, that was fast. What can I do for you? You want another one?"
Yeah. That's
And
exactly.
he pours you a mug of his ale and slides it forward.
Not that one.
You want the fucked up stuff?
Yup. I need to check some stuff real quick.
What a statement.
Can't stop you. All right. And he reaches over, grabs one of the mugs that hasn't been drained at this point, and pours a small amount into this small like shot glass and kind of slides it over to you. And he goes, "Before you drink this, probably lay down or sit down."
I'm gonna stare at him very intently while he's doing this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I explain to the barkeep what is happening?
So did he say that he was gonna run in there and do that, or was he just asking you that?
That's
Like,
where I was getting to. So, Palos, were you stating this out loud to your party that you were going back in for round 3?
No, I was going to tell him right before I took the shot.
Okay.
Because if I see you bolting back in there, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, we're obviously gonna
Yeah.
follow your dumbass.
Yeah, we're like obviously we
Exactly.
follow him back.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm still standing outside. I'm not going back in there. Fuck that.
I think
So-
you're the only one outside.
Cool. I'm
Though
gonna fucking
Outside.
roam. I'm turning into Zorro and I'm roaming.
I'm just
I'm
going to
still
kind of
outside.
sit on the ground and arch my back up on the bar
Oh,
and
God.
tell him that I'll be right back. I need to go get some information real quick. And then I'm just going to slam the shot back.
okay,
Me and
and
Ash are going exploring.
okay, as he takes the shot, I explain to the barkeep that we woke up in like in a burning town,
Mhm.
and explain more as to like why he requested the shot based on my assumption, and
Okay.
hearing him saying he wanted more information.
So as you begin explaining that one, we're going to go ahead and fade on off to Palos here.
Please let me last longer than 6 seconds.
7 seconds. No. So Palos, as you knock back the shot, you feel the exact same fuzzy feeling as you did before, the other 2 times. And then you awaken on the ground and you look up and you see everything that you saw before. The buildings set ablaze, the people screaming and running surrounding you. And go ahead and roll me a perception. Since this is your 3rd time here, I would like you to roll this one with disadvantage.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Rugged.
Oh, shit. You would ask for that. You dick.
I love
Doesn't
it.
matter, head.
Force.
Still roll that nat 20, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even with a 12, you sit there and you look around and you do see some of the signs, but they're written in a language you do not understand.
Write that down. Write that down.
I was about to ask that. Do I have enough time to jot down these symbols, like, on anything?
Take a knife out, stab it into yourself.
So you're able to find like pieces of like burnt building that would be used for a decent writing utensil, and you're able to jot them down on the concrete that make the stonework that makes the ground that you're laying upon.
Just enough to write it out so I can remember if it doesn't come back with me. I can at least write it down when I get back to the bar.
Yeah, because you don't see any paper or parchment of any sorts. The only thing you can really grab is the charcoal, and it
Well, I'm gonna
burns
grab
in
the
your hand.
charcoal, and I'm going to write it on my arm.
Oh, so you would wish to write it on your flesh. All right. So as you write it on your flesh, you do your best to do this. I need a performance check, please.
Oh, well, shit. All right. It's going to look like chicken scratch, boys, so hopefully one of y'all guys can read this shit.
You believe you have copied it very well upon your flesh.
Well, just because I believe it doesn't mean it's fucking true.
And it's about this time when you finally finish writing down the second sign that you can kind of see. You look up just as the dragon turtle enters into the city and begins making its headway straight for you. And so it ensues 7 seconds later. Kersplat.
Understood.
All
And
right.
you were shunted awake to the sound of the shot glass hitting the ground and shattering. As the barkeep looks over the top and goes, "You're paying for that, right?"
No. I'm not in there, so.
Well, he's
We'll talk
looking
about
down
that.
at Palos.
We'll talk about that.
Well, how was it?
Well, I saw something, but I didn't understand what it was. I didn't understand the language. But I wrote it down
Well-
on my arm.
Come on, let's see it. Where is it?
I'm gonna fucking pull that shit up real quick.
It's just your flesh.
Okay, so it didn't come with me. Do I remember vaguely enough to where I can write it down on something at the bar?
For starters, hit me with a history check.
God
Let's
damn
see
it.
what your brain says.
My brain says maybe.
It certainly fucking
It's
says
a solid maybe.
solid, baby.
I mean, that
it's
is the
in
most
between.
solid maybe. That is the
that's
most
a
solid maybe I've ever seen.
And as you lean up on the bar, you writing utensil, paper, come on, let's go. He slams down some parchment, slams down a piece of charcoal, and you get to scribbling. Performance check.
Son of a bitch!
So many checks.
God
Hey,
damn
You
it!
chose the check.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
My luck.
No,
Oh no, it is only on a nat 1. Fuck.
only on a natural one. It's not an ending. So you begin to write out what you saw on this parchment.
At this point, a fucking kindergartner would be able to do better than me, boys.
And you scrawl it out and you go, no, that's not fucking right. And so you try and smudge it to clear it off the page, and you go back to scrawling it again. No, that's fucking not right. And you scrawl it again, and then you smudge it and you try and scrawl. And this goes on for the entire length of this parchment. These parchments aren't exactly like a piece of paper. This is like longer than a regular piece of paper parchment, mostly meant for a scroll.
So basically, I was doing my taxes while taking a shit, basically. I didn't fucking understand anything or what I was doing.
Pretty much.
No.
So you're sitting there and you spend the better part of like a minute or two sitting there scrawling and erasing and scrawling and erasing. And it's, fuck, I can't get it right.
Whose idea was it to send my dumb ass back?
It was your idea. Do I notice any? Like, can I make out anything that he's writing?
Any of the characters or anything? I mean, I did do a one,
Any of
but
the
I mean,
kanji?
fuck. At
I don't
least
speak
something's gotta
dragon. Is the only downside.
Roll a. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Look like fucking Japanese kanji he's writing over there.
No.
Be a.
Good idea, boys. Poorly executed, though.
It was worth a shot.
You know what? Roll an investigation check.
If I have to, I'll one mo again that shit. My sanity
don't.
stretches pretty far.
I mean, that's a really good investigation check.
Indeed.
Hell.
So with a natural 21 here, you focus in on some of the scrawlings. And you see him begin scrawling in abyssal. But that doesn't sound right. And then he erases it, and you see him begin scrawling in draconic. That doesn't... What the fuck? He erases that. And you see him scrawl in aquan. Which, that catches you really off guard.
Can I
And then he
remember what
erases
the
that.
people running past me look like to describe this?
History.
Fuck!
You're the one- you keep saying, "Can I remember?" So as you try your best to focus in, the one thing you didn't do was focus on the individuals running by. So
Bruh.
even with an 18, I can't give it to you.
Good fight.
Fuck.
I do apologize. Even with an 18, I cannot give it to you. But that being said, you see him begin writing these strange markings that seem to match with certain languages, but none of it makes any sense. Most of the languages you don't even speak, so it's difficult for you to focus in on it.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start to grasp something, he takes his hand and smudges it out. So the palm of his hand right about here is just getting black.
But I do recognize that he's written in several different languages.
Yes. A multitude to count.
And can I write something in Celestial, Draconic, and Primordial and see if maybe that'll make him remember something?
All right. So as you take his charcoal and parchment after he's kind of given up and kind of rage quit, snap the charcoal in half. You begin writing in these three languages that you are familiar with. Palos, what are you familiar with?
Common and halfling.
This is all chicken scratch.
I didn't know halfling was a language.
Okay, could I
Mhm.
also look at the parchment?
What languages are you familiar with?
I am familiar with hold on. I know Draconic and Common. Let's see. Trying to remember where that's going to be at.
It should be on your page, right, and the front part of it,
Yeah, it's
towards
bottom
the
left.
Yeah, it's like
bottom
bottom
left.
left.
Oh, abyssal, common, and draconic.
So, as you take a minute, what languages were you originally writing in there, Soren?
Celestial, Draconic, and Primordial.
Okay. So you were you writing something specific, or were you just like writing the language in the language?
Just, yeah, writing the language in language.
So as you look over at the parchment, you read Draconic in Draconic language perfectly. And yeah, you're able to catch that.
Okay. Well, with that, I will let it be known that I do speak and read draconic fluently.
Okay. Easily enough, easily enough.
Yes. I can tell you all writing in a bunch of different languages, but I have no idea what any of it says.
So I wanna ask the dude that went in the dream to see if he recognizes if any of the languages look similar.
What am I
The
gonna
Palos
do?
again.
Roll for this.
Nope. As you do, you already did. As you look at all of what he wrote down, it's all fucking chicken scratch to you.
Gotcha.
Just looks like
Yeah.
he had way too much fun with the fucking charcoal.
Gotcha.
They make funny characters on paper.
There's the Japanese kanji again.
Did nothing but draw penises.
Oddly enough, in one of the languages that Palos tried to write in, it does look like a bunch of penises.
Called it.
It's the language of the cocks.
Cockimbology.
No, it's actually the language of the big bird, but we'll get to that later.
Oh my god. Can I remind the group that Vilthair does not know about that?
A lot of people don't know about that, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah. So
And we're not getting into that. So as you guys sit here looking at this chicken scratch on the paper, what is it you guys wish to do?
I'm at a loss. I can't understand any of it.
The only thing I
So
can
I'm just gonna
recommend is that
wander back
someone else go
outside.
back. Someone that
I'm not
can
fucking
actually
going
read
back
and
in there.
speak multiple languages.
Okay. Seeing as I can speak Draconic, and we never figured out what the dragon turtle spoke.
No, you kind of figured it out.
Yeah, it was draconic.
Oh, it was Draconic?
Mhm.
Okay. With that being said, I offer to go back to try and gain information and or ask the turtle what the hell's going on.
They're gonna have fun trying to find me and Bouchers.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be entertaining. Sure. As he kind of passes over and looks at the tankards, he takes a moment, looks inside of them, looking for one of them that has liquid still inside of it, and goes, "You guys have drank it all."
Okay.
I don't think we should just keep drinking this mystery liquid anyway.
It's gotta be bad for your health.
Very true. All right. Well, upon hearing that there is no more mysterious liquid, I look at the party and say that we should go and visit the alchemist to see if they know anything. Immediately after doing that, I place a couple of pieces of gold to the barkeep for the parchment and to pay for the shot glass that Palos foolishly shattered.
I don't know, how much do you exactly put down?
Well, okay, I ask how much the shot glass is.
I was actually gonna ask that.
And he goes, it's 3 copper.
I'll pay
All
him
right.
3 copper.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave 3 myself as a thank you for his time and his troubles with the party.
All right. So as since you guys are bringing up money and how you guys are gonna break this down, it's a 10-to-1 scale. So 10 copper makes 1 silver, 10 silver makes 1 gold. So take down 1 gold, 9 silver, take down. Well, it would be 10, but take down to 9, and then there's your copper, so you'll have 7 copper.
Okay. So
Yeah. So it's a 10-to-1 scale.
it's take down 1 gold and then 1 silver.
So you'll have 9 total silver.
Okay, hold on.
It's the borrow property in math. Come on, we got this.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
It's
All right.
reverse math.
Well, I was trying to. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So 1.
So I would essentially have 9 gold, 1 silver, and 7 copper.
Yes. No. How much ever gold minus 1 gold? I don't know how many is inside your bag. 9 silver, 3 copper, or
Gotcha.
7 copper.
So we end with 9 gold, 9 silver, and 7 copper. Gotcha.
It really depends on each person because some people have more, some people have
I just
less.
have 10 gold.
Yeah, same. That's what I had.
All right. And then I believe this would probably be the best location, best time for us to take we'll say a 10-minute break for
Yeah.
bathrooms, drinks, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Good. I need beer. I ran out of my 12 that I brought up here.
God damn.
Damn.
All right.
What? The bush rush likes to drink.
At the
Alright.
moment, we're not going on an adventure.
Oh, bitch, I'm still walking and drinking. What you mean?
I didn't even fucking notice we ain't there.
Nah.
You don't. Alright, so you said a quick tenner?
Yeah, quick 10.
Yeah. All right.
You said a quick tenner?
Yep. What the hell?
I have no clue.
That was
Okay.
loud.
With that. Okay.
All right, so as we fade from the party that went back to the bar, who all took off again?
Bushwish and Ash.
All right, so Boosh Roosh and Ash, roughly about where would you guys be heading? Any logical location, or are you
nope.
just meandering?
Just meandering.
We're probably like 4 continents over by now. Let's be real.
No.
No, it only lasts a millisecond.
You guys departed as you looked and saw Palos run into the establishment again. You guys kind of looked at each other and said, meh, and then meandered your ways. Can I get a survival check from either of you?
Oh, I got this.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Can we both roll, or does it matter?
You can both roll if you want to.
Okay, fuck it.
Woo! I'm glad you rolled.
Woo!
So when meandering around the town, you don't make any wrong turns that would lead you down a back alleyway behind buildings or
Losing
potentially... No, not in this town. Would potentially lead you into a location that you wouldn't be able to find your way back out of. Continuing down the thoroughfare through this, you do see that there are a few more buildings down this direction. It takes a couple seconds to get from where you were to where you are, give or take about a minute. And you do see that there is a signpost with different pointed arrows in all different directions. Pointed behind you is the Solid Gate Tavern, as well as another sign that says a novel idea. You can assume that a novel idea, the way that it is written, is a bookstore.
Okay.
You remember where they were saying they were wanting to go? I didn't think so. Where are we going?
Well,
Not have everybody answer at once. Come on now.
Okay,
on that question.
I had suggested that we go by the alchemists to see if they knew anything of the liquid.
Well, my
Oh.
good sir, you're not there.
Yeah, I'm asking Bush Rush in the moment. All right, let's just keep going.
Ribbit.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
All right, so as you guys stare at the signage again, give me 1 second.
I got a double pretzel.
Oh my god.
Battery on this damn thing's dying. Anyways, you look at, there is another sign that points in another direction. It says Winged Rings. And it does have a small scrawling of a chainmail shirt, leading you to believe this is an armament shop. Another direction, you see the False Sword with 2 crossed blades, leading you to believe this is a weapons shop. You see another arrow pointed in another direction that reads Kobold's Treasure. And it's a really bad scrawling of what would be a diamond that kind of looks more like a poorly drawn heart without the 2 things.
Yeah.
It just looks like a really poorly and it makes you wonder who scrawled this and how old were they. As well as a elegant sign that points in another direction that reads Temple of Sylvanus.
I'm gonna look at Bush Rush and say, any of those sound familiar?
Yeah, the armament shop looked about right.
All right, let's go there.
So heading down this direction, through a couple twists and turns, you do begin to come upon the location for Winged Rings. It's taking you the better part of about, we'll say, 2 minutes by this time. The other party, half the party, is still within the tavern dealing with their stuff. As you guys enter into Winged Rings, entering into the establishment, you see that there is an orc is standing behind the counter next to his anvil and fire, and he has something rather large sitting on the anvil, and he's going ham with his hammer, moving some metal and everything else. And he notices as you guys both walk in, you see he's focused in here. You guys enter into the establishment. He immediately looks right over directly at you, like something told him that you were there. And he picks up the item with his bare hands. It appears, looking at this hot glowing item, flips it over, flips it back, and then just tosses it back in the fire. Walks over to his counter, leans on it. Welcome. What can I offer you today?
That looked like it was hot.
Eh.
High five?
Gives you a high five, and it actually stings your fingers.
Fuck yeah, that was hot.
You get used to it.
Oh, okay.
So, what can we offer you here in Wing Rings?
I don't know. We were just, looking around.
You're looking
seen
to
the sign?
upgrade?
We seen the sign and said, that looks like a cool place to go.
Well, and he kind of looks back towards the fire. I don't know about cool, but...
Oh, can I ask what you were making?
Oh, I was making a shield.
Uh-huh.
He kind of reaches into the fire and pulls it right back out, and you can kind of see now that he's holding it a little bit closer to you. It has more of that medieval style, so it's got like the curved point top.
Yeah.
And then it comes down in the nice shield style, and just kind of holds it up and goes, see, I'm working, trying to get this peak a little bit higher, so that way the eyelets are a little bit lower, and then the way that the curve here is, and then he kind of looks at you and he goes, you may not understand. He kind of just puts it right back in the fire.
You got me, but that looked hot.
Again, you get used to it.
You might. Me? No.
No.
So are you
So what you
looking to upgrade your armaments? Your armors here?
I mean, my little frog friend said he wanted to go here, so.
Shit. I'm more staring jaw dropped right now with the fact this man just went.
Hope he went too fast with it.
And he kind of looks down over top of the counter down at you, Bushush, and just goes, I don't know if I make anything small enough for you, but we can certainly try. What are you looking to do?
Oh. I'm gonna ask him what the price of his work is.
Well, it all varies. If you're looking for a custom item, the base for it is somewhere. If you're looking for like shields, they start at a couple silver. If you're looking for full armaments itself, you're looking at maybe a gold or two for a custom job. I have some items already here, but like I said, I don't think I have anything in your size.
Ask him the price for a dagger.
Well, I do sincerely apologize. I am not one for weaponry. I am armors. If you're looking for weaponry, that's at the frost sword. Yeah, down the other way.
Ask him to take a helmet
Hold on,
and
hold on,
put
hold on,
four
hold
holes
on.
in it for your limbs.
What's the price of one small piece of armor?
Well, what are you currently wearing?
Clothes.
Clothes.
Normal
Yes.
fucking gear.
So are you looking to enhance what you
Chainmail.
have? Oh, chainmail. Chainmail, I believe, is medium armor. I don't know if your character can wear chainmail.
Maybe not. Then
Let me double check.
I would assume since he's so small.
I'm double checking as well.
Fucking cat opened the door again.
Trying to remember where.
So it'll be underneath your uh, proficiencies underneath your. I apparently can't fucking spell. All right, I'm gonna give up looking through that and just do this the easy way.
It says no armor proficiencies.
No armor proficiencies, which means you cannot wear armor.
Fuck.
It'll actually be detrimental to you.
Get ready.
But he does look down over to the thing and goes, "Well, I could probably make you a chainmail shirt. You're not really gonna be using a lot of material for you since you're, well, you're about the size of my hand." And he kind of like puts his hand next to you, and it's almost double the size of your head. He goes, it's about the right size for your body. Could, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Hold on, I gotta remember I got 5 gold. Okay. So it said 2 silver and 5 copper.
Yes.
That leaves me what, 7 silver, 5 copper if I do that right. Or no, 4 gold.
4 gold, 9 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Okay, so this is going to be a custom item. I'll need you to pick it up tomorrow.
We can do that.
Okay, and what is the name on the armor so I can have it ready for you?
That'll be Bushrush, Slayer of Giants. Kind of an important figure.
Boosh.
Ribbit.
Little Frogman. Yes, I got you.
Thank you, big ogre.
No, I am not ogre.
Ah, my bad. Troll. Have a good day.
You're gonna have
Cool.
shit in your armor.
And he's gonna look at you, Ash, and anything for you.
Nah.
I don't
I'm
want
just
shit in my
following.
gear.
I'm just following the frog guy.
Well, have a pleasant day. Please return tomorrow for your armor.
Okay.
You go to the weapon place now?
Yeah.
So as you guys begin your trek back to the crossroads, the main crossroads, this is when the party itself can rejoin together at the crossroads.
About damn
Oh, it's
time.
the other bar members.
Hey, there's them fuckers. Did y'all figure out whatever y'all were doing?
No.
Nah.
So
We're headed to the weapon place. Y'all want to join?
I think we were looking for the alchemist, but
yeah, I remind the 2 members that we were supposed to be going to the alchemist and remind them of the very terrible drinks that we had, which did not come from the bar.
And if it If it was poison, they drunk it all. So
Y'all
did it
remember
haven't
again.
seen it.
name? Y'all remember the alchemist place name?
It is Side Project Brewing.
I hadn't seen a sign for it, so
Nope. Ribbit.
Christ.
Random rivets. Oh dear lord.
Ribbits.
So, for the party that just joined, go ahead and roll me perceptions real quick.
All right. So that would be, me perception.
Yikes. Now it begins.
And so it really begins. Luckily enough, Bee's Knees is a little bit taller than everybody else. Still need to pay loss. Bee's Knees is a little bit taller than
I would
everybody
roll
else.
this seduce, but he charges $5.
Hellos.
What's up? God damn it.
We need
Oh.
a perception check, fellas.
Yep.
He knew that. He was getting there eventually.
Gotcha.
All right. Luckily for both Palos and Bee's Knees, you guys look behind Boosh Roosh and Ash and notice that there is a sign that is pointing multiple different directions. And both the False Sword and Side Project Brewing are in the
Trust me,
exact
if he
same
didn't
direction.
charge, I would have fucking. I'd have
Oh,
already
perfect.
done it.
We can go the same
well,
way,
yeah,
but
This is only
separate.
system one.
hell yeah. All right, well, looks like we were headed in the right direction anyway. I would say high five, but
High five. No one touches me.
I'm gonna buy some gloves.
Except for me.
That was
Doesn't
so
say,
depressing.
don't you already have gloves?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It would be under your equipment.
Oh, let's find out, shall we?
Or no.
Inventory. Clothes, travelers. So you would have a set of leather gloves with your traveler's clothes.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna put my leather gloves on and go high five.
High five. Just close enough to the comfort of skin.
So close, yet so far away.
It's like a condom.
Ribbit.
All right, focus up, you guys. Focus up. Come on.
All
right. So as you guys begin traveling down this pathway, the first establishment you do come to is Side Project Brewing. The sign on the door, whilst the door is closed, the signage on it says, "Away on business, will return tomorrow."
What a bitch.
Perfect. I needed to be in town one more day anyways.
You right. Your armor.
My fucking 3
Works
pieces
out
of
great.
chain.
It's literally gonna be like 2 chain links.
Nah, at this point, that dude's just gonna shit in a fucking leather cap and give it to him.
And he still wouldn't be able to wear it.
You're encumbered.
Okay.
I have a mount.
Nah, he gets a
Alright.
leather fucking cap and uses it as a sled or some shit.
That's what
Alright,
he
so
hangs
having
off
noticed-
of his hip.
Right.
It's my backpack.
It's just like home. It's just like home.
That's a bag of holding.
All right. Having noticed.
Who would lose him in the bag of holding?
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
All right. Having noticed that the alchemist is out for the day, I look to the other members of the party, asking if anybody remembers anything else from the barkeep.
Thank you, Dorkside.
on
I
based
remember the
in-
dragon turtle fucking us up.
There was the Temple of Sylvanas.
I think that
Okay.
was back there.
That's in a
Okay.
direction I will not be attending.
I would like
It's
to
the
get
ro-
into
it's
the
the
weapon
robes.
shop.
Yes.
I'd like to go
Well-
look at weapons.
Okay. So I suggest to the party that we visit the Temple of Sylvanas. As I reach down to pick up Bushrush.
Nah. I jump away. I roll in. Can I roll in athletics to jump away? I don't want to go to the temple.
Acrobatics.
Deal.
It's dexterous.
All right, what would I have to roll to try and catch him?
Fuck.
Literally a 12.
Athletics.
All right,
Roll a
I will
nine.
Yours would be
roll it
athletics. His would be acrobatics. Because this would technically would be considered a contested.
You getting
All
carried,
right.
son?
So I successfully catch Bushrush and suggest that we go to the Temple of... Suggest to the rest of the group that we go to the Temple of Sylvanas after having stopped by the armory.
The
Okay.
weapon shop.
Or-
Weapon shop, not
Yeah, the
armory.
weapon shop.
This motherfucker really just fought with me to go to the same goddamn place I was gonna go.
I just wanted to make sure you were going.
They didn't want you to slow us
I'm
down.
going to the weapon shop.
Didn't want
Oh,
us
yeah,
to pull
but
the door
immediately-
open.
But immediately after, we're going to the temple.
I gotta be quick.
We're gonna go back to the armor shop and look and see if they have just a piece of chainmail that has just like a pocket right there for him to set Bushrush down in.
I mean, is it in the same direction?
The armor shop is a little bit down, and then you had to go back up in order to go to the Temple of Sylvanas.
I have to be set down to be sized for my daggers.
Dear
At
Lord.
this point, they're just gonna be those fucking sword toothpicks.
I'm just gonna hold him up. I'm just gonna at this point, you know, knowing that he wants daggers, I'm just gonna hold him up like the hold on, let's see. I gotta see what appropriate.
Like my baby.
I'm just gonna take
Well,
two
no-
of my arrows and just break them
No.
with like that much wood at the tip, and just give those to you as
Well-
your fucking daggers.
What
This man dies first.
what was the name of the race that was the deck whatever?
The decade?
Yes, that.
Hadoos?
Okay. At this point, I just hold up Bushrush as if a Badoosh is holding up a baby
Hadoosh,
Leon.
you dumb
A
fuck.
Hadoosh. Hush.
A douche.
I hold up Bushrush as a Hadoosh is holding up a baby Leonin saying, I need pointy things for this.
You're not even at the shop yet, Jesus.
Who are you talking?
Oh, I'm assuming.
The shop yet.
Are
I'm
we sure we
assuming-
want this guy to come with us. He's fucking talking to no one. He
Are
picked
you
up
okay?
he picked up that frog
Help.
dude and he's fucking pointing him at no one, talking to
Help!
thin air.
I'm being kidnapped by a retard.
Ribbit.
I then look. I then look around and realize that I'm
Retarded?
talking
Yes.
to no. Yes, and look towards the rest of the party, going, "That liquid really did some damage."
Don't pull that
Taking one.
shit. I've hit it 3 times and I'm still standing.
Take 2 psychic damage.
That reminds me. Palos, roll a Constitution
Son
saving
of a
throw.
bitch.
That one, please.
You don't want
So
that
you're-
one.
You're
I
sitting
do.
there and you're going, I hit it 3 times and I'm still standing, and everybody
I'm
hears
still
from his stomach. And just the immediate look of, oh no.
Well, I don't need prestidigitation on this one.
So with all this being said, you guys continue your journey down towards the false sword, and you enter into it, and lo and behold, behind the counter is a Leonin that is working again at an anvil and a forge, and working drawing out a large sword. He looks up as soon as you guys enter in, kind of just puts it right back into the fire, and then comes over towards the counter. Welcome to the false sword. Anything?
Boosh roosh want big metal sharp thingy.
What the hell are you?
We're
Wait,
still
did I
trying to
notice if
figure
they were
it
using
out.
gloves or not?
Huh?
Did I notice if they were using gloves or not?
Yes, he was using
Okay.
gloves and tongs.
Okay. You missed it. The guy at the iron shop just whole ass hand in the fire. Like, what the fuck? How?
I've had too much alcohol for this shit tonight.
Oh,
All right.
you're talking about. Oh, yeah. He used to work actually in the lava pits.
Oh, so he's
Very
a different breed.
Gotcha.
He, for lack of better term, is built different.
Clearly.
Daddy, ribbit.
All right.
So you're looking for a new weapon there, small one?
The name is Bush Roosh, and yes.
Ah, Booshrush. Okay. What? He kind of just like kind of looks around, kind of like at your belt, and just, what are you using currently?
Dual daggers and a crossbow. I would like better daggers. I get thrown a lot.
He just kind of holds out his paw and goes, "May I see one of your daggers?"
At this point, I pick up Boosh Roosh and plop him on the counter.
I point at Bee's knees and say, "Here, you do, so me no kill."
Okay. So I'm assuming Beast knees, you grab his dagger and then hand it to him.
Yes.
Okay, so he looks at the dagger. It is rather small compared to these big giant lion paws. And he kind of looks it over and he just goes, for better than this, it's gonna be 15 gold.
Is that for a set or?
Oh, you want a pair? That'll be 30 gold.
And that lava pit daddy only charged me 2 silver for armor. Rip off.
Well,
Hop
if
off
you
the counter and sit by the door pouting.
if you want better weaponry, I mean, I've got more ornate, but it's not better. Like, I
You can't win me
apologize.
over with pretty. I'm gonna go cry by the door now.
Carry on. Anybody else?
Oh, you got any tridents?
Give me a second. He kind of like steps back and enters into his storage closet, and you see or you hear him moving a bunch of boxes, opening a few. You hear him cursing underneath his breath. This one, no, fuck, not that one. This, no, I would be in there. And then he comes out carrying a rather large, rectangular case, and it's oddly small for a trident. But as he sets it down and he opens it up, you see that the trident isn't 3 pieces. And as he picks up each individual piece, he does begin to screw in the handle, so it is a full-size trident. And he goes, I do have one. It is 9 gold for this trident.
Would you happen to trade a scimitar and 3 gold?
Roll a persuasion check.
That's a flat 13.
He ponders it for a moment, and he goes, let me see your scimitar.
Hands it to him.
All right. He looks it over. Checks the length. Checks to see if there's any odd bends inside of it that shouldn't be. And he goes, "This looks like a pretty good sword. Any chance the scimitar in 4 gold?"
3 gold, 5 silver.
Deal.
Fuck yeah. All right.
And
Bush
the case is free with this.
Cool.
Can I
Bush
use,
starts to pout louder.
Can I sense anything like bow wise? Does he have anything bow wise in his shop?
He does have a few bows and a few crossbows.
Can I
Some
pick
of them
up on
do
anything having any kind of special properties?
roll an Arcana check. So within your general vicinity, nothing seems to stand out to you. It just seems that some of these are more elegantly made than others, but not so elegant as to have a magical property. Some have very stunning designs. Some are made of different types of wood that is more apropos to hold magic
Okay, what kind of
than
trident was it?
others.
Just regular trident?
Yeah, just regular trident.
Cool.
But nothing magical in any means at this moment.
Okay. So I step up to the counter and ask him if he happens to do blade sharpening.
Yes, for sharpening, I charge 1 silver and I will sharpen your items.
Already?
Well, you can step on back while I finish asking him about the fucking bows.
Well, this is while you were looking at the bow.
All right. He kind of looks over at you, Palos. Any of the bows catch your eye?
I don't know. Do any of them catch my eye?
Depends on what you're looking for. Like I said, there are some made of different types of wood. There are some made with some woods that seem like they would be a perfect catalyst for magical natures. But like I said, nothing catches your eye as magical.
Like to look at it. Like to see if I can tell out anyone that has the ability to attain magical properties.
And he kind of like looks upon his wall with you, and he just goes, "Are you looking for?" And he kind of looks back at you and just kind of looks back at the wall, and he goes, "Are you looking for something to enhance with arcane means?"
Yes.
Ah, got you. And he looks around and he goes, "Ah, right here." And he pulls down this one elegant looking bow, and this one seems to be made out of a solid oak main body and a very interesting leather but hairy bowstring itself. And he goes, "This one is made from the oaken tree of the temple of." Oh goodness, I forgot his fucking name already. The temple of Sylvanus. It does have the ability to hold arcane means, but as it currently sits, we don't have an arcane enchanter within the town in order to imbue it.
What's the damage on it?
Well, this was given to me by the temple to sell out to anybody who seemed very interested in it. So whatever I make, I just have to give back to them as a boon of some sorts. So give me a reasonable offer, and I will determine.
2 gold, 1 silver, and a crossbow.
Okay, that I can do.
All right.
Okay.
So just add a basic short bow into your inventory,
I messed
and
up
then
the bow.
rename.
Add a
You
what?
did. Add a short bow to your inventory, and rename it short bow, short bow of Sylvanas.
So short bow. How do you fucking rename it? Oh, customize.
Yep.
Okay. Is he done with his stuff yet or no? Or is he
Give
still?
me 1 second. Sylvanas is spelled Silvanus.
Oh, Sylvanas.
Yes. And then are you complete with your order?
I am.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I ask again the price of sharpening and about how long it would take.
1 silver, and it should take about 3 hours.
All right. So I hand over my battle axe, and you said it was 1 silver.
Yes.
All right. So
Nothing better than a shopping episode, episode 1.
Oh, right.
I want to describe the turtle dragon to it and ask if there's any like lore specific things with the tail.
So
Thanks for the love. The map was
there
custom
are
created by our DM.
quite a bit of lore surrounding Dragon's
It's
Tooth.
taken him 10 years to.
They do
design
say
this whole
that the river that runs nearby was created by a dragon so angry that he split the continent in two right here. It is sort of unknown if it was a dragon turtle or an earth dragon. So it's left up to interpretation. People say because there's water nearby that it's the dragon turtle, and there's some that state that it is a earth dragon that caused the rupture here. And there was many a tooth found in the crack in the crevice, as well as there is lore that says that Sylvanas was once ruled by a dragon of sorts, but it's all just lore and rumors. Why do you ask?
We had strange drinking situations.
Hallucinations?
One could call it that.
More like a dream, I think. I don't know.
We drank this shitty, weird liquid that was spiked in our drinks at the tavern, and we all had a shared dream.
Interesting.
We were gonna see the alchemist, but he's out for the day apparently.
Yeah, he went on a trek to Rosenport to pick up a few ingredients that he had ordered.
And I add in that we did compare the liquid from the bar to what we had drank, and it was clearly different. So as to say, it did not come from the bar specifically.
Well, that's good to know. That's usually my watering hole after a close. That is strange. And you said that in this hallucination there was a dragon turtle?
Yes.
Yeah, very big one.
You sure it was this town?
We
I am honestly not too sure. I couldn't. All the languages were unrecognizable in the dream, for me anyway.
I would assume none of us really got close enough to ask, except for the frog, giving that I threw him at the turtle's face.
Well,
The frog was busy holding on for dear fucking life.
The frog.
I do remember that in our history, not here in Dragon's Tooth, history of further inland into the kingdom of Etrania, there is a coastal city known as Leifheim. Kind of sits between Etrania and Verivel. There was once an incursion by a creature from the sea. No one really knew what it was, and it laid waste to the town. But that was
Well, he
somewhere.
said
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
he said that the land belonged to him.
I just remember getting fucked up.
Real quick, how do you spell Lifetime?
That's on the map.
Oh, sorry.
Lafehem.
F-E-H-E-M.
Yep.
All right. And that was between Etrania and what else?
Verivel. Verivel is right here. Lifeheim is here. Etrania is here. Because like I said, there was lore that Lifeheim was attacked by an aquatic creature somewhere about 2,000 years ago. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
Tracks carry on. But yeah, this happened about 2,000 years ago. It has since been redesigned and remade, and the past is in the past, but nobody has seen one since.
Is there anybody that, in the town that might know a little?
Maybe someone in Lifetime might know more.
We're going on a trip and our favorite D&D party to Lifetime.
What a trip. Maybe someone there might know more. I know a few lores here and there, but that's about it.
Well, it's more than we had originally, so.
Bushrush says we, to the party, we skip the temple and go to Lifetime.
That's a fucking trip.
So each hexagon on the map is by foot a day.
Okay.
So if you want to count that I'll say on a whim, maybe about 2 months worth of travel, if not more. Because even with like the mountains in that vicinity, to climb the mountains,
21 hexagons.
yeah. So, but also to climb the mountain part of it, like it's not going to take an entire day to go up and over the mountain. It might take 2, 3, 4 days, depending on what parts you go through.
No.
I say we go to Lifetime.
I say we wait for the alchemist.
Yeah, we gotta wait a day anyway.
Yeah. We gotta wait a day. I need my 2 chain links.
Since we're waiting a day
I've
anyway,
gotta
we
wait
might
3
as
hours.
well go to the temple.
Ash, would you like to go further exploring the town?
I mean, I got what I was wanting.
Okay.
We can still look around just to waste the day, since we got the whole day to waste.
No.
Okay. Well,
Sorry,
as you guys
Shenanigans we can get up to.
mainly sit here and focus on your quandaries about what else is there to do, was there anything more that needed to be done specifically within this weapon shop? Anybody?
Yeah. Bushrush gets over his pouting in the corner by the door and approaches the counter again to ask if they have a quarterstaff.
Yes, give me a second. He goes back into the back office, looks around for one, comes back out with a quarterstaff that is about 4 times your size. He kind of looks at it and goes, half off?
You could
If
cut
you
half
quar-
off.
Can you whittle it down a little bit?
Can you shorten it for me?
He needs
If
a
you
short
wanted-
quarterstaff. Snub nose.
So if you would like to purchase this, it will be 3 silver.
Is that before or after we cut it in half to fit me?
How much would it be if we provided the
Just-
staff?
I'm confused. What do you mean provided the quarterstaff?
Like
The
and just
materials.
yeah, and just had you fix it instead of just like one of us breaking a quarterstaff and giving it to him.
I'll have 2 at that point.
Take it and break off part of it to make him a small quarter of a quarterstaff, and then turn the rest of them into javelins.
Javelins.
So he places the quarterstaff halfway onto his counter, and he just puts his hand right on top of it, like in a hiya kind of chop looking thing, and he goes, "I was just gonna snap it right here."
I mean, you can save your money. I got a quarterstaff I'd give you. I'm not gonna use it. If that's
So,
what you'd rather do.
How much to take his quarterstaff to my specs?
If I don't break my hand, 2 copper. If I break my hand, 2 silver.
How about 2 copper if you don't break your hand?
Mm-hmm.
1 copper and 3 silver, or 1 silver and 3 copper if you do break your hand. Kind of poor.
Roll a
Shopping on a budget.
roll a persuasion check.
Fuck.
Kind of just looks at you, especially with the pouting you did earlier, and he just kind of
Does he get a pity reroll?
no. He just looks at you and goes, "All right, deal." And he just like looks at you, Ash,
Uh-huh.
with
The
his
roll
hand
failed
still on the
successfully.
with his hand still on the quarterstaff, and just snap and cuts it right in half, and just hands him the quarterstaff. I was already here, so why reset when it's already it's just you know. And
Fuck,
he
how
looks,
much am
he feels his hand, and he goes, "I didn't break it. I'll take the 2 copper."
Okay. Where's my money? Okay, 2 copper.
He accepts it and then puts it in his pocket and just smiles. Payless, I believe you might be the highest perceptive person in the group.
I am. Can I ask if he has a slingshot?
He kind of looks at you and goes, "I'm sorry, I do not carry a slingshot."
Can you manufacture
Is it-
a slingshot?
Is it a basic quarterstaff?
Yeah, it's just a basic quarterstaff.
Alright.
Because our big guy
kinda-
right
Quarter.
here,
Quarter of a quarterstaff.
Bee's Knees, likes to yeeteth Booshoosh, our little frog companion. So I figure I'd see if it could be made easier.
I would love to see that, but preferably not right now, not in my store. However, I do not have a slingshot that would fit Booshoosh.
Well, what about the rest
I
of that
apologize.
quarterstaff? Can it be broken down and turned into one?
He kind of looks at it and just goes, "I wouldn't know where to begin. You might have better luck somewhere else. I do apologize. It's a little bit outside of my purview."
Yeah.
Not today, boys. Not today.
But anybody else had any purchases that they needed to potentially think about?
What about my
No,
perception though?
I'm good.
Oh, you saw that when he tried making this deal, like there was just nothing but pure pity on Leon's face.
Let's go.
And I do think that I have the highest perception out of everyone.
What is your perception?
Wait, no, it wouldn't be perception. It's passive insight.
My passive insight is a 14.
Yeah, mine's an 11.
And my
Damn.
passive perception is a 14.
Mine's an 11.
Mine's a 10. My passive perception's a 12.
Okay.
But for you, Soren, anything?
Nope. Nope. I got my information.
All right.
I'm digging the chat.
Hey,
in the
Ash.
chat.
What's up?
Can you verify something for me?
I can do my best.
Well, it's more so, I can't. I'm having a hard time trying to read the font on the cities.
Yeah, like I said, I chose a really bad font. My apologies.
Oh no, you're fine.
I made this quite a few years ago, so
Yeah,
what
no,
are you
you're
looking
good.
at?
I know that.
I'm
last
trying.
name.
I'm trying to make sure that I spell everything right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking the spelling of the Lifeheim and then the other city.
Vervel?
Yes, because I can't look at the map and type at the same time.
Yeah, Vervel. It doesn't even have the name on it. Give me a second. I got you.
All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I get it right.
That one is. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
V is in Victor.
All right.
I-E-R. V is in Victor. E-I-L.
Okay.
Verivel.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I just want to accurately.
All right. So, how about you, Vilthar? Anything for you?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right. Well, that being said, after this completion of shopping with this gentleman, this would be the perfect apropos location to call the session today. And 3 hours for a game for session 1. That was mostly a shopping episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Let's go, Ash.
we did do some investigation, which
Indeed you
proved
did.
useful.
You guys did a lot. You guys had moved quite a
Got
bit.
my ass kicked 3 times. What are you talking about?
me
And
and
who-
the frog kind of.
And whose fault was that?
started the fucking shopping episode? I ain't gonna lie.
You
I mean,
yeah.
sit back, hold my
it-
beer, and watch me do it again. I still have a
It
small
happens.
vial of the liquid.
Yeah.
Can I
next
can I
episode
can I
is
roll to
shopping with the
pickpocket
party.
said vial of liquid?
No.
Halfway
session is
nimbleness
done
and
for the
punch him
moment.
in the dick.
No. That being said, thank you guys for joining for this session today. I graciously appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Potentially, okay, keep this in mind. Potentially, due to some unfortunate circumstances, well, unfortunate for me, but possibly fortunate for you guys, we can potentially move the game time from 10:30 back to like maybe 9:30.
So for us, it would be 8:30.
It'd be
Yeah.
at 8:30
Yeah.
for us.
I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with it so long as like my work schedule persists.
Yeah.
I know for the next couple of weeks I am off on Fridays.
Mhm.
Though I do was it
So
Wait.
what you can do for this one, since your job is a basic job like everybody else except for the one that's in the military, you
Sorry.
go to your supervisor and you go,
Roll
I'm
for
sorry,
ribbons.
for religious reasons, I need Fridays off. No, legitimately, because you tell them it's for religious reasons. If they ask you what religion, you tell them
We'll see
you're not
about
allowed to
next
ask me that.
session next
If they
week.
tell you what it is, you tell them you're not allowed to ask me that. And lastly, it's my personal religious reasons, and I need Friday off.
I don't know
that?
about
Yeah,
them
that
at
is
the
true.
moment. We'll see
And
about
Though
that
I-
9
one.
times out of 10, they have to give it to you.
We'll see about that one.
Yeah.
For
Though I
next
will
week.
I will add in I do typically work mornings anyway.
Oh,
So it
what
shouldn't
does it matter?
Early ass fucking
Well, I'm
mornings.
no. I know, well, I'm more so saying
Thanks
that
again, Dark Side.
just as a forewarning, if obviously I'll let you know because I get my schedule like 2 weeks in advance. So
Mhm.
I've got my schedule starting tomorrow, and then I've got the next schedule after that.
Yeah.
So like I'll let you know on like I think it's like Monday or Tuesdays.
Also,
When they
for sure.
post it.
one person in here's just a spectator.
Like I said, let me know. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. It's not a big deal.
No, I get that. Yeah, no, I get that. I just wanted to like let you know because you are the DM.
Mhm.
You know, your word is law when it comes to D&D night.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say it would probably be much easier if we keep it on 9:30, especially for me, because I do work nights and
That is
can
true.
potentially make it at
Yeah.
9:30. More like easier than I could 8:30.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
It just means
Um,
we'll be running. For me, it'll be 10:30 to 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So this is extra late night with the boys.
Yeah. On the off chance that I do end up closing,
Mhm.
I typically get off at like 10:15 my time, which would be about 11:15 your time, and it takes me about 30 minutes. Would there be a chance of me joining late, or
Yeah.
would I just have to? Okay.
You can definitely join late, but like I
Okay.
said, you're going to be missing quite a bit. But it won't be an issue.
Yeah, that's understandable. I just like I said, I want to make sure that I'm not the only one taking notes.
You are.
Yeah, we'll work on that as it goes. I
Okay.
mean,
It just depends on what night I choose to drink and or how much I choose to drink.
this
Gotcha.
also is session 1, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's normal for this types of nonsense to start on session 1, and then it builds out, so everybody starts taking notes. Session 2, 3, 4, but that's
Yeah.
also really dependent upon who takes notes and such and so forth.
Gotcha.
I always
Oh.
suggest that everybody take notes so that way you have your own personal copy of your own whatever,
Yeah.
but it's kind of up to you guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if y'all saw, but I actually started just putting it in the notes tab.
I think that works pretty well, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that also being said, it is 1:43 a.m. and I've been up since 6, so I am fucking dead tired.
Oh,
All
come
right,
on now. You
everybody,
ain't even
great
gonna
first
power up.
session.
It was
It's
fun.
fucking
It
D,
was.
great
It
first
was a
session.
good first session.
It was a very good first session,
So
and
I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and-
looking forward to more.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the
See
stream
y'all
now.
next week.
Oh,
See
now? I thought
everybody
you already
next
ended
week.
it.
Yeah, I thought you ended already.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.